Hey, and welcome back to another episode of my Desert Locked Hardcore Ironman series. This is the 12th episode, which means that we have been doing this for roughly 3 months now, plus the time I spent doing this before actually starting editing. So we actually got quite a long way here in 3 months, and got a lot of things done. But there's definitely more to come, and yeah, hope you enjoyed the episode. First of all, in this episode we're gonna do the contact quest, but for that, like I said in the previous episode, I want to make sure I don't die. And for that I am going for base 70 melee stats, and of course we already have a very high magic, so that's definitely gonna help in when you do it, but base defense, I guess, and hit points is very useful for, and prayer for that matter, for when you run in the tunnels beneath of Sophanem. So at the beginning you saw me get some attack levels and some hit points level, but of course, as you know me, I always like to do my AFK bulls, and every time I'm doing something else I will be doing some AFK stuff, so that's why you always see on and off AFKing stuff, and the clips may kind of jump from one place to another. And yeah, don't worry about it. We'll get to the quest a bit later. Every time I go to the bank and I see an impling, because you remember the other episode we got 47 or 48 hunter, which means that we can catch earth implings, and this is great because we can get the fire talismans, and passively I have been stacking up on a lot of fire talismans, which is one of the only ways we can actually level Runecrafting for now without lamping, but at like level 35 or something we can do the lava runes, but until then we will most likely either have to lamp it, or which I won't do because I will put all those on Slayer, or then we have to use the talismans. Anyway, here is actually a pretty cool clip where I got the back-to-back lamps, and I mean, you never say no to those, but the crazy thing is that it wasn't just back-to-back, it was actually back-to-back-to-back, and for the third one it wasn't the lamp, but it was an exam, which is absolutely insane to think about, that we got 3 XP lamps in a row, and we actually got in like less than 1.5 episode or something, we got to level 2 Slayer, which took a way longer time to get the first time around, right, for Hunter. So we got super lucky with the lamps, and even though it really doesn't make any difference at this moment, because I mean we want 22 Slayer for the medium diaries, but it really doesn't give us anything. I guess the desert amulet is okay, it gives us a teleport and whatever, but other than that it's nothing big or special. So but still, I mean, all the extra we can get is always super nice, and I will never say no to that. Anyway, as you all may know, the hill giants are super good. Like the prayer XP is great, and the combat XP is not bad either, especially at medium to medium level, I guess. But you also get a lot of random stuff, and I get curved bones, which are just trophies and whatnot. But yeah, it's super good for me right now, and I don't take that much damage either, so it's kind of safe to do for me, and I don't have to worry about AFKing here and losing my hardcore Ironman status. We also got to 85 combat, which in my opinion is pretty good. I mean, coming back from a super long break from OSRS to this series, I didn't really even think I would get this far, so I'm super happy about it. And we're just about to finish off here with a couple more defense levels, and we actually hit a rare drop table here. I think that may be the very first time I hit it, if we don't count the curved bones. So that's pretty nice, I guess. It doesn't really give me anything, but at least that's another spot in the bank, and I guess one item ticked off the list if I want to go for for all the items available in the deserts, which I don't think I will, but why not? I like collecting weird things that you normally can't get easily. Anyway, here we are about to get 70 fishing, and this is like I said before, a lot of this is pre-recorded, so this is before Temporos came out, and that was kind of also maybe a little goal that was at the back of my head where I wanted to get 70 fishing before Temporos, because the XP rates are quite good, and even though it wouldn't really have mattered because you would get to 70 so fast anyway, but yeah, we got that as well, and we're definitely prepared for when Temporos comes. Well, obviously it's out now, but in the series. We also got some Fashionscape beekeeper's hat. I mean, I don't really know what to do with it, but again, that's one of those items which I think it's fun to collect, I guess, and like doesn't give me anything, but I just like collecting stuff and do like completionist, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see if I can find a way to Fashionscape with it someday. Anyway, we're about to finish up our melee grind or combat grind, where we're about to hit 70 defense and 70 HP just in a little bit, but before that we actually got kind of lucky, I guess. We're getting from Pete, we're getting snaps again, and I mean, I don't think there's any other way of getting them, and I don't think there's any use for me until way down the line, but yeah, it's super nice to get those every time from that event, and I will keep doing that event in hopes of getting that. Anyway, we finally hit 70 defense, but I did decide to do a little bit more so that we would get 52 prayer, just because why not? I mean, we unlocked smite, which is completely useless for us, but at least the prayer grind is also kind of done now, which is always super nice. So, now that we're done with the melee grind for now, I decided to do some preparations for the contact quest. And the first thing I wanted to do, I wanted to have a panic teleport. So I made my first ring of dueling. That's the totally first one I had on the account, so super happy about that one. I also had to get a level 5 Herblore, because you need, or well, I wanted to have some anti-poisons just in case I get poisoned beneath the caves in Sophanem, and you can't buy, you could buy them in Sophanem, but you need to have done the quest. So I guess there's the problem. So I had to get 5 Herblore, and I mean, it took no time at all, cleaning a couple herbs and that was it. Also bought myself 2 torches, because you need those in the caves, otherwise it's super dark and you will take damage. So yeah, I got 2 of those in hopes that I could have both lit, and if one gets extinguished, I could still have the other one lighted, but or lit. But unfortunately, both get extinguished at the same time, so you can't cheese it like that. Here is anyway the setup I'm going with. Because I am kind of unsure how the death mechanics work in RuneScape, because they've changed over the years. I didn't even want to risk losing my infinity set, so I only brought 3 pieces, which was the Vand and the top and bottom, because those gave the most magic defense and magic attack, so those were the ones I wanted to go with. So for those of you that don't know, the quest is well, I guess it's considered quite dangerous in for some people, and especially for kind of low to mid tier or leveled hardcore Ironman. This is a place where you could actually die, because in the final fight you will have to fight high level monsters, and you have to travel to this maze and so on. So I'm super happy I leveled prayer, because that was one thing that I definitely needed, because these mages can hit up towards 20, so I definitely wanted to be prepared for this, because this is if we don't count Desert Treasure, which I am not sure if we will ever be able to do, this is definitely the hardest quest at the moment in the desert. So yeah, I wanted to be super careful. The quest in itself, I guess, is it doesn't take long to do, but it does require some running around, and if I had like staminas or something, that would have been super helpful. But I mean, no biggie there. I mean, I've made my choice to become a desert locked hardcore Ironman, so I have to deal with being a little bit scuffed. But I mean, it's no big problem. It just takes a little bit longer. Anyway, after running around a little bit, you still had to go back to the caves again and do all of that. So we're finally back, and you can see I got hit for 20 right away, and I really at the moment I got really scared. I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be bad. But my mage was hitting so much. Just look at that. I mean, I was just killing that thing like crazy, and we got one melee that started hitting me, but just like that, the the final boss was dead. And I mean, I was so surprised because I was anticipating this to be super difficult, and it took no time at all. And that's how we got our best in slot weapon for a long time. You know, this is definitely the best one against the Scarabites, and the only one that's better versus non-Scarabites is the dragon spear. So super happy about that one. We also got some XP lamps, of course, and I put those on ranged just because I think that's the biggest time saver. We also reached over 1000 total in this with these XP and these levels, so super happy about that one as well. Anyway, the contact is complete. That's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like or a comment if you enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next episode. Thank you. Bye bye.